Hi, my name is Ben Cody, and today I want to share a recent client success story that really highlights how estate planning can be customized to meet your unique needs. The story shows the kind of creative solutions that can help people get what they want, even when their goals may seem a little bit complicated. We'll call my client John. John is in his 70s and he lives on the South Shore. He's single, doesn't have any children, and his closest family is his sister and her kids. John has been living with a close friend of his named Jane. Now, Jane isn't family in the traditional sense, but John considers her like a daughter. They've built a platonic relationship over the years, and she's become a really big part of his life. John's house is his biggest asset, and to be honest, it's really his only asset. It's the home where he's lived for many years, and he wants to make sure that it's taken care of after he's gone. But maintaining a home isn't cheap, and John's been having trouble keeping up with the bills and improvements on the house that are needed. And Jane wants to help out financially, but she also wants to make sure that her contributions are protected. So John and Jane came in to see me, and Jane told me that she'd like to buy the house one day, but here's the catch. She just can't afford to buy it right now. And John, on the other hand, can't really afford to keep it up without her help, so we had a bit of a dilemma. Our first thought was to set up a trust that would give Jane an option to buy the house down the road. But Jane had some concerns, and she wasn't really sure if she'd be able to qualify for financing when it came time. And she also wanted to make sure that the money she's putting in now to help with the bills was recognized and protected. It wouldn't really be fair for her to contribute and not get credit for it. We started brainstorming and found a solution that really worked for both of them. We had John sign a revolving credit line note, which was secured by a mortgage to Jane. This means that Jane is essentially acting like a lender. Every time she helps John out with a bill or pays something like repairs, it's logged as part of the credit line. And if John passes away, or needs to apply for mass health, or decides to sell the house, Jane would be made whole for what she's contributed. Now, at the end of the day, if John wanted to leave the house to Jane, that's what we're going to do. And that was his goal. But he also wanted to make sure that his sister wasn't left out as well. So what we came up with was, in John's estate plan, was to leave the house to Jane, but his sister will receive a specific sum of money. Here's the key part, though. Jane won't inherit the house until the trustee is confident that John's sister has received her gift, or until the refinance could provide the funds to John's sister. This plan gives everyone really what they want. John is happy because he knows his sister is taken care of with the money. His close friend Jane will be able to live in the house without the burden of buying it right now. And Jane is really happy because she is protected. The money she's putting into the house won't be taken in estate recovery, and she won't have to worry about the house being sold or inherited by somebody else without being repaid the money. It's really a great outcome for both John and Jane, and it shows that sometimes we can balance goals that really seem at odds with each other. It also highlights how estate planning isn't just about finances, it's about relationships and finding ways to protect the people and things that matter to you most. Sometimes estate planning takes a bit of creativity, and if you have a situation like that, or if you have goals that don't really seem to line up, let's talk. I offer free consultations, and I'd be happy to help you find your solution that works for your unique needs. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to talking to you soon.